Get off my arm, dude. No, it's fine. Yeah, right there's good. No, you're good, man. We'll be fine. No, yeah, Nintendo. I know. Electronic Arts, Ubisoft, Sony, Microsoft, Take-Two, Activision. This is still my favorite piece you've done. But I I know it's according to the new schedule, it's Wild Card Wednesday. Name pending, obviously. Um, I don't know. Maybe Deuces Wild Wednesday would be better because we're dropping stinkers all day. But I sent an article that I thought was pretty funny. Me and Leo were just talking about it. There's a Nintendo is suing Ice for using Gotta Catch 'Em All, which is pretty funny, especially when you think about like how Nintendo operates. Because like on the one hand, if you're someone who just rides or dies and is a Nintendo fanboy, you're probably like, hell yeah. Like sue them, sue Ice, hell yeah, and like not even privy to the fact that like it wouldn't matter if it was like aliens coming to say, "Hey humans, you did a good job. We love everything you guys have been doing." And then like, by the way, like I don't know, like they make some reference to I couldn't think of a good example on the fly, but they think it's some random thing that they got to collect or whatever. Like, "Oh yeah, we've been collecting uh the best, most virtuous, most courageous forms of life in the universe, and humans are definitely up there. Gotta catch them all." Rest assured, Nintendo would send them would send them something saying, "Hey, that's our thing. Not allowed. Give us that money, whatever." I saw Nintendo also has a patent. They just bought another patent on something really stupid that like makes me even more so just be like, what the hell are they doing? Um, yeah, and instead of getting depressed and talking about all these companies, why, if I had infinite capital, or not infinite capital, if I had enough capital that I could take on whatever, I'd short all these guys. I'd short every single one of these companies, Sony especially, and Take Two even more so. Uh, Calling it now. I don't think May 26th or May 2026. I thought it was May 26th, 2026, but maybe that date's wrong. That GTA 6 was going to come out. Um, Not a single person I know is also not buying GTA 6. Everyone I know is excited for it, which cool. That's cool. Now, we're going to keep skirting around Amazon. We're going to keep not lining the Denver Broncos pockets. We're going to keep doing everything we can to keep it local. Now, there's this really funny thing that happens in the card game space. What's that? What? Leo. Dude, I've been looking for this order for forever. Yeah, they said it got lost originally. I wonder how. And oh, look at that. They didn't even ship it with enough postage. So now I gotta pay the difference. Well, until I get a hold of them and I'm like, "Hey man, my $5 order I owe $2 in postage on because you didn't put enough postage on it." And guess what? I don't make the rules. You're the one selling cards and giving free shipping on $5. Don't get mad at me. Now, I briefly, right, I have a little mail day thing we're gonna do. Got some stuff from my boys at the Rare Hunters Club. And then this order from Ghost Games. It's nothing too cool. Some of you might think it's cool. I think it'll be pretty cool to go through them. Because I only remember like 10 of the cards. So 30 of the cards because I get play sets of the cards I don't have because If you just get one, that's just binder collecting. If you got three, I mean, you put one in a binder if you want to make a deck. Hey, take them out of the binder. Sometimes you don't even run three. Ratios, whatever. Sorry, we're not going to open this yet. We'll put those right over there. Yeah, but there's always this thing in cardboard that's like, support your local game store. Leo, don't buy cards from strangers on Amazon. Don't buy them from people underbidding your local game store that is in a business model that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Don't contradict yourself and put all of your Roth IRA into GameStop shares, and they're doing the exact same thing as a local game store, even though they're a chain. Hee hee hee. I'd love to be contradictory on certain things because I feel like when people think I'm a hypocrite or contradictory, they number one, that doesn't happen that often because most people just don't give a shit. Most people cherry pick the points that I make or the hyperbole that I make, especially on the GTA video, and that's fine because it lets me know that you're not actually paying attention to the video, so I can't be bothered to help you in that aspect. Not that boycotting GTA 6 is going to make your life better. In fact, I think it'll probably make you want to go, jump off the highest room in the tallest tower and not have a dragon come catch you or whatever the hell. Nintendo sucks. Take-Two sucks. They're gonna freaking push back GTA 6 again. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. They want it for the fall. They don't want it for May. Guarantee it. Book it. I'd bet someone on that right now if that was a thing. If I could say, over under like May 19th, 2026 that GTA comes out, I'd take the over. And if it's the date, just do the day after it's supposed to come out. I'd do that too. I'd do June, man. If you want to do that. But so Activision, yeah. Oh, and by the way, I see plenty of people like want to know how we're at the top. I was in an Xbox party with my brother and one of my friends, and I was just like, dude, want to know how we're at the top? And besides like Martin Shkreli like tweeting like we're at like the top is in like whatever the hell, which like obviously you can have your own opinions about Martin Shkreli, but he does have one of the more interesting stories. He definitely has top tier lore in terms of being a human. Not a great person, but definitely an interesting person. You go on Wall Street Bets, look at how many people are active at any given time on Wall Street Bets. It is crazy, dude. It is crazy. So as much as things are going crazy, there's even more people hopping in, getting a little degenerate, getting a little wild, getting a little, say it, Leo, a little wet. They're dipping their toe in. Do not start at the top. It's that simple. I have yet to have anyone come up to me and say, hey, I didn't have a trading account. I'm interested in opening a trading account and I want to short a bunch of stuff. Never once. It's always the seasoned vets. It's always the people that, hate the world, or the people who actually can perform analysis of a company's financials that go, why the hell is Tesla worth more than every car company combined? Now, I do own some Toyota. Am I salty that Tesla's popping off more than Toyota? Not in the slightest. I think Toyota's solid. I think they make the best cars on the market. And I think they make cars that you don't even know about. And they also have acquisitions for a bunch of eVTOL stuff that's pretty interesting. I'm not going to explain my stock picks because I don't have that very many. And I don't want to come off as biased because even though I said I was, an economics major, I'm not a fiduciary. I'm not responsible for anyone's money. I'm not even responsible for my money. Half my money goes to our new band fund that Leo here You want to tell them what the band fund is for? The band fund is of most secrecy. I cannot disclose at this time in front of all you watchers, in front of all you haters. I cannot disclose what the band fund is for, but just know it's so the band can have more fun. Duh. That is all. I kind of want to know though, man, because like half my check last week went to it, and so like I'd like to know it's not going towards like your insurance ad or something dumb like that. Moving on to the next topic, Leo. Let's go back to talking about your art real quick, right? We got Deuces Wild Wednesday. I don't have my deck of cards right on me. I think they're in my backpack somewhere. I'm the kind of guy that's gonna have a backpack until the day I die. I don't subscribe to. I don't know. I knew girls that like never had backpacks, right? Like you'd go to school, no one would ever have a backpack. Now I'm not saying no one had a backpack. I'm just saying I knew a lot of girls that like they would have a bag and it wasn't a backpack and they'd leave everything in their locker cuz school is freaking easy, dude. I can't fully understand people like the reason why um I had some troubles towards my last 2 years of high school staying in school, not like actually graduating, but just like not like skipping school. I had a big problem um not going to classes, embellishing, not feeling too well, mostly because I didn't feel well. Like my entire junior year and senior year, I don't think I felt nearly as good as like I probably feel on a given day now. I was being forced to learn 5 out of 7 things in a day that I really didn't give a shit about. One of the ones that was good was just a study hall where I could rest my eyes or watch a pirated movie or something. And sorry, a pirate movie like Pirates of the Caribbean. Arg, wink. And then the only other thing that I really liked was physics. Had a 2 year college physics class in high school that was awesome. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Chemistry is very cool. Don't get me wrong. Biology, not as cool, but like, you know, biology is also cool. But physics, I mean, I really like sports, right? Just think about anything, right? Like, oh, rubber marker, rubber marker, rubber marker. Just think about anything, right? Like kinematics, electricity, um, light in general. Electromagnetism. I think the light spectrum is pretty interesting. We got the we got Evie Floyd behind me. And I'm colorblind, but I always like it as a reminder that like we probably can't see most of Evie's evolutions. Like the X-ray Eevee and the gamma ray Eevee and the um I don't know. You know what I mean. So physics is cool. I think if you were to pick up something you wanted to learn about, um physics would be a lot safer than chemistry. Because chemistry you can you can go down a bad path with chemistry. Uh there's a lot of things that can go wrong with chemistry. Physics, it's more like, you know, if I drop this, how long is it going to take to hit the clipboard? Ow. That didn't hit the clipboard. But just stuff like that. where it's like, okay, well, it falls at the rate of gravity. Well, okay, there's some drag. Would the drag even matter? Probably, well, it would, but it'd be in enough error. Okay, how is this interesting? Well, Leo, I'm gonna drop you. I'm gonna drop you and this marker at the same time, and you let me hold it. Physics is cool. Physics is cool. Um, it's Deuces Wild. What do you want to talk about, Leo? I went on about Nintendo for a bit. I talked more shit on Take Two Interactive. Still been completely boycotting them. It was tough the first week, and honestly, um, oh yeah, I think that Ice probably deserves to get sued for that because like how do you have no one at Ice that's like, hey, you don't mess with Pokemon references. You don't mess with, right? Like I remember I was pretty deep in the weeds on the Rogue stuff when it was popping off just because it was such a cool little pocket of what was going on. And it was in a really weird spot because it was one guy who started it and then he decided to leave and had a bunch of political comments that not a lot of people liked, and then it got taken over by the community who could keep running it for free, right, on their own time. Because if one person's running something like that, there's no way to keep it sustainable for free unless you're loaded in the first place, in which case, like, dog, start a studio. So, yeah, no, you're right. I need to be more positive. So much hate. This has been almost 20 minutes of hate to start the stream. I'm sorry, Leo. Your art here just always gets me. You know, I don't have Apple on here. Apple's not ruining video games. They're just ruining people. Right? Like Microsoft. Is Microsoft ruining video games? Yeah. But honestly, out of anyone on here, they're actually promoting indie indie games more than almost anyone. Um, I would have Epic Games on here because they ruined my one of my favorite games, Rocket League, my favorite PvP, um, Thunderdome, to get it on in. They completely ruined it. They took out the loot box system and said now it's crates. Oh, that was always going to happen. Well, guess what? It killed the trading ecosystem that there was because some people did like to open crates and there were these things called keys that were all worth $1, and so it was very easy to be like, this is worth 3 keys or $3, and you'd trade for stuff of equal value, or if you're looking for some, maybe you'd trade a little more or a little less or whatever. I pulled a titanium white octane. I don't even have that octane anymore. I traded it for someone who had a certified one. Am I sad I don't have the one I pulled? Yes. It was a tough decision, but it was also, I like, it's not a regrettable decision. Like I know I swindled that guy. I gave him 10 keys on top of a white octane and he was like, good, call it good. And I was like, dude, this would be like 30 keys if I traded with anyone else. Cool. And it wasn't a gray one. Like all those scams. We'll do mail time. We'll do mail time, don't worry. Um but today is supposed to be about new game and script ideas, which I've done none of that. But so I we also wanted to talk about a song idea. We're thinking up we're thinking up an ice cream song. Not like the song that plays when the ice cream man comes by, but like a song about going to get ice cream. I've been listening to a lot of music lately just while driving around and stuff, and I noticed a lot of songs that I listen to are about like love. They're about life in general, uh, there's usually like a lesson or some just like quippy term that's kind of in the zeitgeist that people like to say over and over again, or just something cool to say. And something cool to say, I think, is where our band kind of operates best in, right? Like think of something fun to go on about, you know? Sucking off a tree frog, this and the third thing. It can be whatever. It's just got to be fun. It's got to be punchy. It's got to be light. And I know some of the songs we have aren't quite as light, but you can tell a story without it being about a girl or something. And so like I thought it'd be fun if we could like finish this little LP that we have going, and then before we like actually had instruments and stuff. No love songs. No, even though Pay Mama is kind of a there's some love undertones to it. Not really. And so, what if we did a song about going to get ice cream? And it could just be about whatever. It could be about what you do before you go and get ice cream, what leads up to being like, hey, you had a bad day, let's go get some ice cream. Hey, you won the big game, let's go get some ice cream, like whatever. Um, what do you think about that? What about going to get some drinks instead? What about going to pick up a little stack, a little 8 ball, you know what I'm talking about? This guy knows what I'm talking about. I think ice cream's cooler, but we could add something like that. Like it's our crack or whatever, going to get ice cream. I don't even eat that much ice cream. I prefer, honestly, just like chocolate milk. I'd rather drink like a bunch of chocolate milk than go get a Frosty. I don't know. Wait, what's going on here? Did I get a call? Oh, no, we're fine. All right. Well, script ideas, game ideas. So, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't made I haven't made a game update video in a while because I feel like I haven't made enough progress with it lately. Because honestly, um, I have been depressed the last month or so. Basically, um, you know what? Fuck it. I I don't care. Like no one watches these shits. Um, since my grandma died, almost, it was like a month and a half. Two. I don't even remember at this point. I have been a mess in terms of trying to get stuff done. I've been very self-serving and not in the way of like serving my game or serving my Pokemon or even serving my family, serving Allah, whatever. The only thing I've been concerned about is stuff that I think is cool. I've been very cool slash fun oriented because everything just freaking sets me off lately. Been trying to quit weed, been trying to quit nicotine, only drinking on special occasions like, a wedding, and that's pretty much it. And it's not that I'm losing it, but it's just that I haven't been holding up my part of this bet. I've literally been taking a break. Whenever I think about working on my game, I get nervous. I go, well, I haven't worked on it in a while. It'd be better to get some of this other stuff done. Fuck that. And like here I am making a video, not actually making the game. But I mean, trust me, I work on it. Okay? I just don't actually put in time on it. And that's the thing. Is I feel like I'm so focused in deluding myself and looking for inspiration because I feel like my shit sucks, dude. That's the bottom line. I feel like my shit sucks. It's not original. It's not anything. Yeah, it is our take on Snake. We have our Easter egg in it, but it's not anything new. It's not cool. It's not jump out of the bed in the morning and like, holy shit, I gotta play some Snake before I go to school this morning. It's not, oh my god, I gotta put off this homework. Oh, I gotta put off, mowing the lawn or whatever because I gotta try to finish this. Oh, like in my free time, I'm looking up stuff on the Easter egg for how to. Sorry, gotta make sure this is ready to go. Looking up stuff on the Easter egg in my free time just because I'm so about this tight little game that someone made. And like maybe that's my own maybe that's my own perception of like what my game's supposed to be, and like maybe that's too high of an expectation to set. But I want that, and I don't even feel it for my own game, and it's made me incredibly discouraged. It's made me incredibly mad at everything in the world, which kind of helps me see why games suck now. Not actually, but I'm just, I feel like I'm swimming in my head, not getting shit done, not getting the right. I was doing 10 hours a day of programming stuff, trying to learn shit, and I know I could go on Code Wars or whatever and probably knock out a couple problems, and that'd probably make me feel better, but it wouldn't help me achieve this thing. Because you know what feeling I get that's better than slamming my head on the keyboard? Not even working on the game, but just like, why can't I start going on this thing again? Why can't I pick up where I left off? And it's not because it reached that point. It's not because it reached this point of, oh, you hit 4,000 lines of code or whatever. Now it just sucks, dude. It just sucks because, you put so much time into it and you keep putting more time into it. It's not getting any better. In fact, maybe it's getting worse. It's just all me. And the whole point. No, that's true. That's so true. Wait, wasn't the whole point of that first stupid cringy ass video you made talking about making a bet with the devil like you didn't have it all written down on that whiteboard beforehand? You're acting like you thought it would be easy. But why'd you make that video in the first place? Is it because you thought it was gonna just happen? You were just gonna go balls to the wall, one try, get it done, 3 weeks, finish a game? Are you crazy? We got this. I agree. Thank you. That was the whole point. It was the whole point of this channel. Was to keep me motivated and going, to put a fire under my ass that I gotta keep doing this. But along the way, I've just found so many things that like are interesting to me. Like the more I try to understand about Yu-Gi-Oh and why people hate it and trying to find all the good parts about it, the more I'm like playing Yu-Gi-Oh and not working on my game, the more I'm focusing on bullshit. And it's not bullshit. It's shit that I care about. But it's fun. It's fun stuff. It's not the work. And I work, man. I can bring you your food late at night when you don't want to hit a deer, when you're too high to know that the light is green. I'm behind you, man. Getting someone else their order. I had a really shitty Uber Eats thing happen. I had to drive in the complete downpour, almost crashed on the highway, got to the order spot. Slight confusion on Burger King's end. And I'm a big Burger King defender, but holy shit, the people working there can actually go suck a dick, because They weren't friendly about it. They were literally just spewing derogatory insults to my face like I wasn't standing 5 feet away from them. Just old ass people working at Burger King. And like I get it. Hey, if I was 60 working at Burger King, I probably wouldn't be a fan of Uber deliverers and DoorDashers, whatever, but yeah, Uber Eats didn't pay me a dime. It it kind of ruined my night, and quite honestly, it broke my sobriety streak. Well, no, it didn't. I did. Yeah, no. There it is again, me blaming something that's not me. Deuces wild. Deuces wild. Let's do a little mail. I think that would be a good little switch up on this right now. So we're gonna hop over to the cardboard section. Wow. Leo, I'm gonna have to move you. Sorry. I'm gonna have to move this a little more. What up? Alright, let's go through some of this. Alright. We'll do this one last. It's from my boys, the Rare Hunters Club. Shout out. Alright, yeah, so these guys stuck me with the postage, which is freaking hilarious after they... I won't even go into it. I'm not even gonna go into it. Oh, dude! Yes! Alright, I'm just getting it unwrapped for y'all. Sorry about the dead screen time, but trust me, we got some cool stuff coming. So, oh, free top loader, always a benefit. We're gonna start off. Aha! Let's see if I can get the right hand angle just with this light. Alright, this will be good. Move. Alright. Destiny Draw. Legendary Hero Decks. Discard a Destiny Hero monster, or Destiny Hero card. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What the hell? Alright. We got 3 play sets of Destiny Draw. I'm pretty sure he had them listed for like 3 cents, so that's actually huge. Especially because, like, when you draw Malicious, like, that's just annoying. It's just annoying when you draw Malicious, man. But so, we also got a couple other hero cards. I honestly picked those up because I know my buddies will probably eventually want to make hero decks, so always thinking ahead. Vision Hero Gravito. It's very cool. You can grab a banished hero monster, bring him back. I think I already had 2 of these guys, so I only got 2, but really like the art on Gravito, especially in the Ultra. It's very clean. And number 96, Dark Mist. Haha, nice. Number 96. 3 level 2 monsters. Once per battle, when an attack is declared involving this card and an opponent's monster, quick effect, you can detach 1 material, have the attack of the opponent's monster, and if you do, this card gains the same amount of attack. Pretty cool card, because he only has 100 attack, so he'll always win the battle. It's pretty cool. Just gonna put these in a playset sleeve. I'm gonna put these Gravitos in a sleeve real quick. I like to take care of my cards. I know it's probably cringe for people not familiar with cardboard, but I don't know. It's just nice when they're in good condition, and then you kind of keep them that way. Ooh, very good. See, I ordered these a while back. I forget if this came in a Starlight in the new Mega Pack, or maybe it was Bonanza or Stampede or something. Contact C. Very cool card. Got a playset of Contact C. 1 Naturia Sacred Tree. Important I mean, not super important, but building out my brother's Naturia deck, cool card. Very cool card. Ah! The El Dorado Rocket Tracer. 2 Rocket Tracer. Oh, wait. 3 Rocket Tracer. So cool. You can target one face-up card you control, destroy it. Special summon a rocket monster from your deck. Oh! Except Dark Monster. Oh, wait. That's still pretty good. It's just cool. Numeron Chaos Ritual. Now, some of you might be thinking, I don't like where this is going, but guess what? It's exactly where you think it's going. Numeron Chaos Ritual playset. Eldorado. These golds don't look that bad. I know they're flimsy. We got a number IC 1000 Numeronia. 5 level 13 monsters. Oh god, dude. Yeah. This card will gain 100,000 attack. This card's freaking impossible to bring out, but it is pretty funny. And C1 Numeron Chaos Gate Sunya. Very cool. Very cool. Again, I'm just gonna put these in some playset sleeves real quick. Yeah, it's kind of weird they put the. I mean, it's not weird. I'm just like confused why they put the Numeron gates in the Eldorado set, or like why this guy had so much Eldorado. But I mean, like, I don't know. I rip cheap sets all the time. I think it's fun, and like the gold. I don't think the gold's the worst rarity. It is probably bottom. Like it's cooler than a common, but also it's like at least a common doesn't break like these guys do. Rocket Tracer. Oh no. Hold up, gotta reload. Reload! Give me my speed cola. Yeah. I guess it's nice that I bulk ordered a bunch of penny sleeves for this exact situation. Yeah, so now we have, dude, people never have more than one Naturia Sacred Tree. Whenever I'm like looking for it to add on to an order, people always only have one. Or maybe it's just one for sale, I don't know. Again, sorry for the dead screen time here. I'll try to do a little better on these next two. All right, number 3. Again, I don't know what the order of these were, but I'm assuming this is gonna be. Okay, no, this is not the rest of what I thought it'd be. Again, for you Yu-Gi-Oh heads out there who saw the Chaos Ritual. Come on. Come on. Sorry. Alright. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, Eldorado. Now, I know there's certainly better Hot Red Dragon Archfiend printings of this card. But I started playing. Dude, I just saw the card behind it. Who cares about Hot Red Dragon Archfiend? Oh my god, dude, Flame Buffalo. This is so essential. Dude, my Salamangreat deck is at dude, salads are back. Dude, we're so back. Face of card, you can discard a Cyberus monster. Draw 2 cards. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey Trunade, return all set spells and traps on the field to the hand. Dude, look at the art on that guy. Obviously not as good as Giant Trunade, but very, very cool. Disc Commander! And guess what? He's legal in the new Genesis format. That's right, we got 3 Destiny Hero Disc Commander. Dude. Easily one of the best Destiny Hero cards. Like, this is the card you discard. Oh, wait. Can that be special summon? Oh, this is the... He got errated. I totally forgot. You can only use it once per duel. What the fuck? That's so messed up. Oh, can't they just like unerrata it now that the now that Genesis format is out? Holy. All right. Here. You can stare at the Aqua Neos here while I figure stuff out. A Melfi Mommy. I don't think I had this Melfi card, but you know, it's just a Mega Pack 21 Melfi card. Dude, the Melfi cards are hilarious because, like, in the right light, that I'm always like, is that a ghost rare? And I'm like, oh no, it's just one of these freaking Melfis. Obviously, like, why would it be a ghost rare? And now, that's right, Leo. The deck that is gonna make your Fiendsmith deck look like it's nothing. Obviously, another C1, whatever. Not that cool, but check it. Number 4, Numeron Gate. Oh, what's this guy? Kavari? Kavari? 3 Kavari. Obviously, like, I don't know if you really don't need playsets these, but Trini. You gotta have at least one and like need some binders. Die and Ekam. Let's go, dude. Oh, I've been waiting for these for a minute. I ordered these actually like a full 5 weeks ago. Got lost in the mail, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, and they said they sent a replacement order. And I owe 49 cents per envelope because they didn't submit it with enough postage. That's really cool. But, yeah, I'm just glad to have the Numeron gates because, I don't know. I feel like they'd be funny to pull out. Oh, dang it. Hold on. My bad, guys. Connected the wrong Wi-Fi for a second. Alright, we're good. Oh, dude, honestly, that Flame Buffer Low is what I'm most hyped about. That's awesome. That finally came in. Literally, I've been playing underpowered salads for too long. And now I finally got some better hero cards to actually get it going. Now it's time for the probably the cooler one of these from the Rare Hunters Club. Shout out. They stream on Whatnot. They've got a great community, great vibes, great deals, fast shipping. They put them in bubble mailers, which is awesome, and not just like loose envelopes that cards frequently break through and then you never get. I don't work for them. Trading cards are all about relationships, which is something I think all the Wall Street heads don't realize yet. Which hopefully they're all getting scammed or scamming each other, because that's what I would assume is happening. All right, what could possibly be in here? It's definitely not the thing that I won. Whoa, this is like a little stack. What is this? What is this? Alright. Probably should open them up beforehand. Look at that. Got a lot in here. They do free giveaways, like every 5 minutes on their stream. And so they're doing like Halloween Hollows, which is cool because I don't have a lot of the cards. Oh, dude, wait, okay, there's some heat, okay. So first, let's go through this little stack. We got Ghost Trick Break, that's cool. Mementotlin Akiran. Mimigul Dragon, let's go. Multi-Universe, Priestess Ashen City, Magic Spectre Wind, Ashen Endless, Simple Spoil Struggle, Guardian Voiceless Voice. I already have all this bulk, dude. That's hilarious, but nice. Um, Clearly I took down a Mega Pack 2025. That's cool. And that's funny. I ordered this next card I'm gonna show you because I knew I didn't have one, and then it appears I pulled one, which is cool. It's a lot cooler. Maybe I'll give the other one to my buddy. Check it. Starlight Red Rose Dragon. There's new Black Rose support, or like, you know, the rose archetype. Oh, and a Performa Pal Pendulum Sorcerer. So clearly there's a rarity thing with it too. Ooh, a Stellar the White Forest. Nice. Look at that secret. Look at that secret. Holy. Evil Twin Kisakil and Leela with a Hollow Bleed. Yo. Little Hollow Bleed on that thing. Not bad. I am building the Evil Twin Live Twin deck, so that's cool. Memantotlan Bone Party. I don't play Mermails, but I could definitely be convinced. Goatee the Deep Beyond. Oh, that's the best card in here. That's the best card in here. I love the Goatee cards, and I know a lot of water stuff isn't like good by a lot of people's standards, but I really like playing it. I'm not even like biased towards water like in the slightest. I know with Leo over here you might think I am, but I'm really not. I just think a lot of the water cards in Yu-Gi-Oh are sick. As annoying as they are, I think the tier limit cards are, there's some good art on them. Even though it's like mostly waifus, but whatever. So now we've got from Rage of the Abyss, Heart of the Blue Eyes. So this came out in a Starlight in the Mega Pack, but I copped the Rage of the Abyss one because I think Rage of the Abyss was kind of a gas set, kind of slept on. A Comic Hand. Dude, I only have the purple Comic Hand, so to get the secret is a big deal. By the way, these are the auction number, not how much they are. And then Wind Up Shark QCR and is it Castile? Castel? I don't think it's Castel. But QCR's very clean. Really glad they gave me a good deal on them and everything. Very, very cool. And now, what I thought would also be fun to kind of end off this little cardboard session. Oh, just a little pack of Brothers of Legend. You know, nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. There's a Starlight Red Eyes Dark Dragoon in this set. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool to pull. I really like this set. It reminds me of Ghosts from the Past. I don't know the pack trick on this, so we're just going to go. Oh, 5-star Twilight. That's cool. Look at that art, dude. Is one level 5 monster tributed. Special summon 5 monsters. Ah, I see. I see why this is cool. For the set, anyway. Oh, what's this guy? Insector Exabeetle. He's kind of cool. Look at his face. Cipher Interference. That's a crate. Like, what even is that? During damage calculation, if your Cipher monster battles. Okay, whatever. Ice Barrier. Alright, and I think this is the hit back here. What do we got? Speedroid Scratch. It's so funny. I literally ordered one of these like a month ago. Well, now I got 4. So that's perfect. Oh, that's sick. Really good Speedroid card. And in a secret, I mean, this looks awesome. Like, look at that. Look at that. Speedroid Scratch. I want to scratch it right now. Whoops. Nice. I don't think we made money on that pack. If like that's what some people worry about with opening packs, but don't ever expect to. Also got the art. Leo will probably want to do something with this. All the curry bees, curry bowls are pretty cool. And now I do think they're cool. Sue me. Whatever you like, man. All right, that was a cool little 20 minutes of showing off cards. I could go for days, man. If you really if Leo had would pencil it into the schedule, we'd make it work. Um was there anything else you wanted to I know, dude, look at the scratch. I know, I want to scratch it too, dude. It's so sick. Deuce is wild. Deuce is wild. All right. We got to put our heads together. We got to think up something. A fun, we got skit Saturday coming up. I think I'd want to try to make a skit on Saturday. So let's try to come up with a little a little something. A little something that we could do. What about going to get some ice cream? That's what our song is about. What about going to play some basketball? That sounds more like a song. What does that have to do with a skit? That sounds like part of the song we already talked about. All right, I'll come up with an idea. How about what would be a fun idea for a skit? Because like obviously the sales pitch ones are just kind of come naturally to us, but what would be like in our zone? Tacos are cool. Oh, we could do the thing I was talking about earlier with yeah, like cardboard people are always like, "Hey, go to your local game store." Meanwhile, they'll like say that while eating their Chick-fil-A, you know. Just like something about like local restaurants and like local grocery stores and like keeping it local, trying not to order from the giant conglomerations and stuff. I think that could be fun, but it doesn't seem that entertaining because it seems like it'd be more niche. Um, we could do a fake like investment ad, like everything's at an all-time high. We could just be like, we just have like a stupid strategy that like doesn't work, but then like we're like, hey, look, it works. Based on like one thing. No, again, that's only interesting to people who are in it. Yeah, you're falling asleep. I can't think of anything. Um, okay, throw the skit out. We're gonna work on the game right after I upload this and get a sandwich, or I might even eat one of these things. Game ideas. Okay. Um, let's do the milestones. That would actually be something, not art. Wait, that's a great idea. Get because we already have the save state and just start tracking milestones and have a place where they're displayed that you can always check them. Maybe we can figure out stuff later for tiers that you hit with it and like rewards for the meta progression stuff. Yeah, dude. Let's do that. Let's freaking do that, dude. You're 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 a waterboarding genius, I tell you. Or sorry, a waterboarding whiz. You're you're I don't know. But now, how do we end this thing? We always think of like some clue to leave, for either the Easter egg or like the channel's Easter egg. Like no one even knows at this point. Um, I'm pretty sure my mom is the one who watches these videos the most out of anybody. Um, yeah, no, that works. Play us out, Leo! Ahima werba jackajima, ahima werba jackajima, ahima werba jackajima, ahima werba jackajima. See ya!